Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Crypto Market back for another video. In today's video, I want to talk about the Ordi token and the Ordi network and give you guys a price prediction. So quickly, if you don't know what this token actually does, it is a protocol that sits on the Bitcoin blockchain and wrote the BRC20 token. So it's the first of a series of tokens on the Bitcoin blockchain as its own sort of network, which it's a little bit confusing, but it will make sense a little bit later. But essentially, it writes information to each Satoshi, which is a part of a Bitcoin, and it can add text and pictures to a single Satoshi. So essentially, you can send information on the Bitcoin blockchain through a single part of a Bitcoin, which you couldn't do before. So that's why it's adding use case to Bitcoin essentially. But it is currently sitting at $32 and has seen a price increase of 35% in the last day. So where do we go from here? Well, as we can see, Ordi is actually not too old. It was formed in early 2023, sorry, and it got launched on Binance around about early October, 7th of November. It was launched on Binance, and since then it's obviously seen a huge increase in volume just because of the fact it's on Binance. It's introduced itself to a lot more customers, and people are just deciding to hop into this for whatever reason. But the fact that it's up 25% in the last day, well, that's not really due to any huge news that has come out. It's just the fact that people are really finding this token, to be honest, because it's sort of gone hidden, and it has a volume of $684 million in the last 24 hours with a market cap of $670 million. So its market cap is actually lower than the volume it's been doing, and what that means is that this token is very, very volatile. So things and prices are going to be changing very, very quickly, as we can see in the last week. Only a couple days ago it was at under $20, and now it's over 150%, sitting at $32. But where do we go from here? Well, to be honest, there is a lot of risk hopping into Ordi right now. Ordi's recent movements have been heavily directed just for the fact it has new people coming in. So if you're wanting to sort of hop in, I would suggest waiting. Now, I know I seem to say that a lot, but if you're hopping into a crypto after it's pumped 25% in one day, things usually don't end up too good for you, just because you're buying into or selling pressure essentially, because people are slowly going to start taking profits as soon as it spikes like this. I don't think many people are treating this coin as its own project, because it started as a meme coin originally and then sort of is transferring into its own kind of network. So I would say you need to give it a little bit more time to see if there's an actual use case for people who actually want to sort of invest into this project just for the sake of itself and not for the sake to make money. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to pump, because obviously it's pumping right now, and it will probably continue to, just because people are excited about a new token that is doing crazy numbers. So where do I see it going in the next couple of days? Well, to be honest, I really don't see anything stopping it to hitting $40. And that sounds crazy, and I know I just told you guys to hold off, but the thing with these kind of cryptos is the fact it's so volatile. If you're smart with how you swing trade, you can really make bank very, very quickly. But there is a huge risk to investing into something like this rather than a project with solid foundations. Because of the fact it being so new to Binance, the only reason it's really pumping right now is just because people are really FOMOing, to be honest. So if you want to hop in, I would wait for some kind of support, because it is currently at an all-time high. And if you're buying coins at all-time highs, it's just usually not in a position where you want to be. So I really wouldn't recommend it if I was telling myself to hop in. But if you're looking for orders, at least wait for some kind of regression back down to support at $30 initially. That's going to be the initial support, and then pushing towards $28 to $26. But to be honest, I think the momentum is just in an uptrend right now, so it's going to keep going until it reaches a point, a final climax, and then everything's sort of going to crumble down eventually. But I think today it could hit somewhere between $35 to $40. But personally, I wouldn't recommend hopping in to Ordi network. Anyway, that's been the video for today, guys. If you guys want me to check out any other cryptos, let me know down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.